Friends, normally we talk a lot about fate or luck. To know more, we recapitulate discussions about mind and self. Self is the total perception conceived from what we see, hear, talk, etc., and it's just a concept. Ego is putting ourselves smaller or bigger than others rather than being equal. Mind is the analyzer which talks about ifs and buts, goods and bads, likes and dislikes. The problem is most of the time we don't know which is mind, which is self and which is ego. When we try to be an observer and see what's happening inside, then only we will understand that we ourselves are the Chaitanya or awareness or consciousness. Vedanta gives two tools for that. One is sankalpa or commitment and the other is samarpana or surrender. Vedanta says happiness is not something to be achieved or acquired. Happiness is your very nature. I repeat, happiness is everybody's nature. To be unhappy is what you are trying to create. For who is conscious, there is equilibrium in his thoughts and actions with the universe. Therefore, for who knows about himself and who acts with spontaneity, with love and truth, there is no luck or fate. Otherwise, luck or fate is constantly created by your mind, self, ego, which will make you act and always make you convinced that fate, luck is working on you, working for you, working against you. Now, how to understand ourselves and our relationship with the rest of the world? It is possible when we attain silence for some time. Is it right? How to stop our thoughts and concentrate on an emptiness for a few minutes at least? Is it possible? Vedanta talks about commitment and surrender to achieve this. To commit to something is difficult for the East. To surrender to something is difficult for the West. If we don't want to go this path of commitment and surrender, what else can we think about? Gita says, come out of the habit of intelligent living. Come out of your ignorant beliefs, dogmas and superstitions and start celebrating. The whole existence is so beautiful, there is so much music and poetry all around. Celebrate it. Now, how to shed our luggage of all dogmas and superstitions? How to think that only good is happening around us? Is it just not reading the newspaper or watching the horror stories on TV? We now come to the accepted path. All religions say love is the basis of life. If we start living with this understanding, the mind is indeed win. It's a win situation. The mind will be won over. Tasya atma atmanah bandhu. For such a person, the mind becomes a friend. We make it a habit just for 10 minutes to half an hour in a day. We see things from the angle of universal love. This love will not expect anything back. If you expect anything back, then it's a business, not a love. We talk about selfless, egoless love. During that period that we do what we speak, what we hear, what we see, we do it from the angle of love for others. Let us start with love of our parents, love of our children, love of our brothers and sisters. Is it possible? Most of us, I think it's. Then over a period of time, you will realize that love expanding to others, friends, neighbors, our country people, and then even to our enemies, then it will encompass the entire universe. The 10 odd minutes we spend like this can be true meditation. The Jyoti meditation given in chapter 6 aims at it. Please try to practice initially for a month and post me your experience. Thank you. Lead a happy life.